By the title, you know what this video is about. This video is about Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, or manga hood as some people like to call it. And yes, I will not be talking about the 2003 version, as I personally have never watched it. This is going to be a spoiler-free video on why you should watch Full Metal Alchemist. You know Full Metal Alchemist if you clicked on this video. You know what it is. It's the show that is #1 ranked on Ranker. It's the show that everyone says is great. Everyone says is top 5. It's the show that some people say is overrated. It's that show. That show that you won't watch because you are scared of being disappointed. And I was like you. I was one of you. Until I sat down and gazed the show and watched it with my own eyes. And I have to say, this show is amazing. And I think every anime fan should have the right to experience it. So you all guys should watch it. That's the video. Nah, let me stop playing. I'm finna go over the show. Mind you, I'm not giving no spoilers, so I won't be talking like in depth. If you want me to do like character breakdowns, leave that in the comments, because I could do that. I'm gonna just give the grand premise of the show, things I like in the show, without spoiling anything, so you can experience this all firsthand just like I did, because I think that's the best way to experience the show. This show is about two brothers, Edward Elric and Al Elric. Now, you may have seen pictures of Edward and pictures. I don't know if you've seen pics of Al. You know Al, but you don't know Al. I'll leave that for you to find out. But yeah, you know who Edward is. He's gonna be on the thumbnail. That's Edward. They're two boys. Can I say this? Well, start off from the beginning. The show is Alchemist, and the powers, we'll start off with the powers. The power ability in the show is alchemy. Alchemy basically lets its user do whatever they want, which causes such cool powers in the show. Like, it's so cool. Also, the show has great animation for its time. I think it still holds up to this day. It got that late 2000s vibe to it. It looks beautiful. It's very emotional show. So if you like emotion, I think you should watch it. It tackles big characters. Like, the characters in the show are very in-depth. Even the side characters, even the background characters you barely see are very in-depth, and you care about them. You don't want to see them die. So that's a big thing about it. What sets it apart to me is how it deals with family sacrifice and the greed for power, but it never drags it. It all comes natural. And I love the way they show this. I also like how they show God in this series. Their interpretation of God and what God is and who or what it is. I do like how it does that in the show. And it tackles these deep subjects while still maintaining a lightful and at times funny vibe, and I love that. Like, the show's very funny, very lightful under all the darkness that is happening in the show. The show's it's pretty dark. It's not super dark like the 03 version. Oh god, that's very dark. But as the videos I've watched about it and heard about it. But Brotherhood is not as dark, but it's dark though. And even if you're new to anime, I think this is the one to start with. It's 50 episodes, no filler, great spacing. I mean, pacing. I said spacing. I'm thinking of 2K. You see the gameplay. But great pacing. And I think it's a perfect anime for somebody to get started. It tells you what shonen anime is. Like, it's perfect to start with, also. If you've been sleeping on Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, you need to watch this. Stop sleeping. This is one of the best anime ever created. I'm telling you, it is near perfection. And the theme song is fire. The theme song. The opening is fire. The opening hits hard. So the world building is top tier, like elite level world building. It tackling political systems and functioning militaries. Show takes you on an emotional roller coaster. In this show, sometimes you'll laugh with the characters, sometimes you'll be mad at the characters, and sometimes you'll be sad enough to cry with these characters. That is how invested this show brings you into the characters with the way they act. Even the side characters, they're great. They're all great. It's like part one Naruto side characters, to where everybody like not part one Naruto side characters. They were all fire. That's how I feel about this show. This show also has some of the best villains, anti antagonists, if you want to call them that. Yeah, it has that too. The ending of the show is just as good as the beginning. It has a damn near perfect ending to it. Show also has Edward Elric, who is one of the best MCs in anime, period. Because of his loyalty and selflessness, you want to see Edward win. You want to see him be great. You want to see him accomplish his goal. Because that's how good of a character he is. He may even inspire you with his beliefs. But the best thing about Edward to me is the fact he isn't perfect. He is flawed at times. He has moments where he makes mistakes, and that just makes you be able to relate to him so deeply because he feels human. Doesn't feel like this character that is either like dumb or just like, he feels like a character that is striving for his goal and he is willing to accomplish it no matter what happens, but will not let the goal take away from his morals. And you see him battle with this in the show, which I think is perfect. Also brilliant, funny, and brave. He also has one of the uniquest move sets I've ever seen of any main character. Like, the way he uses his powers is very unique, and it's refreshing to see a main character like Edward. Now I began to talk about his younger brother, Al, the other main character of the show. Al's character, he's a very calm character. He's very wise and a gentle type of character. But my nigga ain't no bitch though. He still throw them bitches, but unlike Edward, who is fierce, he's more calm, chill, and a respectful type of character. But don't get it fucked up. Al will fuck you up. He's very empathetic, compassionate, and he's always looking for a peaceful way to solve a conflict. He never really wants to fight. He wants to solve it peacefully. And that's why I like Al. Al, always looking to save people, always putting people first, his loved ones first, always willing to sacrifice himself. Connection with Edward is beautiful. Like, they feel like brothers. They have this strong bond between them, and I love that about the show. I love that brotherly relationship that they have. Al is humble, thoughtful, and one of the purest souls you'll ever see in anime. Let me get to my favorite character in the show, the Flame Alchemist, Roy Mustang. Roy Mustang is a cool, calculated, and charismatic character in Fullmetal Alchemist. He's one of the highest ranked state alchemists in the show. Roy is one of the most principled and driven characters in the show. He cares about his team, his country, and doing what's right, even if it cost him tragedy. He's also a leader and a teacher for Edward, and a person for Edward to look up to when it comes to alchemists. There's also this character Scar, who is one of the most badass characters in anime. He's ruthless, dangerous, and has an amazing backstory. He is a man on a mission and will not stop until the mission is complete. He also has one of the coolest designs I've seen in anime. All of the characters' designs are pretty cool. Scars, Edward, Al, like they all Roy, like the outfits. The outfits are great. I love the outfits. They look good with the animation style and the art style. Scar is a revenge character looking to avenge his country and the wrong things that happened to them. Scar also has one of the most ruthless powers in anime, and the way he uses it is very ruthless. When Scar shows up, you will feel the danger and the tension his presence brings in the show. My favorite moments in the show is when Ed has to fight without alchemy and you see how truly skilled he is and how much heart and grit Ed really has. Like, he has the biggest heart in anime. Well, he is a short, but don't call him that. He'll get mad. Also, this show contains one of the greatest, and I mean the greatest, get backs of all time. I won't spoil it, but it has one of the greatest get backs of all time. You gotta watch and see because it was crazy. It also has one of the best twists, the twists and turns. Like, you can never predict the show. There is no predicting this show. You don't know what's gonna happen next. That's another thing that I love about the show, is that it's unpredictable. Which could be a problem, because that could mean the show is just crazy and doing off the wall stuff. But in this show, it's not doing that. It just takes the unique route. And we're not really used to the unique route. Anime as of recently, all of them really feel the same. Like, they aren't exploring as much as they should. And that's what this show does. It explores topics that other shows just won't. And that is another reason why you should watch it. Also, if you made it this far, you should like. I have to put that in there. You should like, subscribe, do all that fun stuff. Okay, back to the video. Other favorite moments in this show are when Al and Ed are just talking to each other. Like, their conversations they are having. Like, you feel that connection. You feel that brotherly bond between them. Like, you just feel it. It comes off so natural. It doesn't feel forced. It doesn't feel like, it feels organic. Another thing I love in this show is, with alchemy and all, how humans are punished for trying to play God, trying to do something higher than what they should be. That's another thing I like in the show. The show also lives by equivalent exchange, a thing you're gonna hear in this show a lot, and the basis of it, and there's a lot of symbolism to that. What equivalent exchange is, mankind cannot gain anything without first giving up something. That is the law of equivalent exchange, and it is what this show lives by. It is a unique law that you've probably never seen in any anime. And that's why you should watch Fullmetal Alchemist, because it explores these unique ideas like this. Can't create something from nothing. In order to create something, you have to give up something in equal terms. That is the that is what equivalent exchange is, like I said. This is all about balance within alchemy. That is how alchemy works. You can't create something without giving up something. It's all about balance. Balance is key in this series. It also has a unique lineup of villains. First, we have the homunculi, who are a unique, mysterious group of people who are named after the seven deadly sins. Spoilers, but the main villain in the show works in the shadows. He is very mysterious, and you do not really know that much about him. It's the embodiment of when ambition loses all morality. This show respects your intelligence. It's full of clever twists, foreshadowing, and philosophical questions about morality, identity, sacrifice, and the nature of power. The show makes you think. Like, you can't just watch this show and turn your brain off. This show makes you think, and that's another reason I like it. So all my Dr. Stone fans, hey bro, tap in. My Hunter x Hunter fans, you guys like cool power systems, right? Nen is very unique and cool. Alchemy is just like that. All my Naruto fans, you like cool side characters, right? Tap in, bro. I'm telling you, bro. Just tap in. This is fire, bro. It's so good. On my Attack on Titan fans, you like a complex story. Or even Code Geass and Death Note fans, you like a complex story? Tap in. This is a complex story. But like Code Geass and Death Note, this is very short. Leaving around like 50 something episodes. Like those shows, the show has no filler, no detours. When you watching the manga, bro. It's just like that. Avatar The Last Airbender fans, tap in, bro. You like shows with a young male protagonist with a bunch of cool, unique side characters and a great world building with a great pace. This is Fullmetal Alchemist. It's just like it, bro. I'm telling you, bro. Tap in. You're missing out on peak. This anime is peak. I'm telling you. Like, tap in. Will get attached to these characters. I promise. You will get attached to them. And when things happen to them, you will feel a certain way. This is that emotional storytelling that sticks with you in a good way. This is that type of emotional storytelling. Characters are well written, developed, have deep depth, and have a purpose in the show. All of them. Show is intense but not joyless, dramatic but not over the top. This is a type of blend that makes an anime great. That makes a shonen anime like Fullmetal Alchemist as great as it is. Another reason to watch this anime is that it's finished. No waiting, no catching up to do, no having to dodge spoilers, for real, for real. Like, it's finished. All the 60-something episodes of beautiful writing is there for you. Like, it's there. All you gotta do is watch it. The quest that the show takes you on, the journey the show takes you on, is about growth, loss, and redemption. And the stakes are very high. But the story also keeps its focus on grounded, human, real emotions. Show does not waste your time when I tell you that everything, to the scene, to what a character's doing, to every episode with no filler and no detours, everything matters. Like, everything connects, everything matters in this show. It does not waste your time. The fights in the show are strategic like Naruto, while keeping that flash, that making it flashy, making it look saucy. while also still being strategic and making sense of how characters fight and how characters use alchemy or whatever their power is. Also, this show sticks with you. The themes in this show, they stick with you. They don't just go away. You can't just watch this show and forget everything and not care. These themes gonna stick with you, I promise you. Themes about forgiveness, grief, consequences, motherhood, war, sacrifice, and the pursuit of truth. All these themes will make you reflect on even your own life and how it affects you in your life. Everything is shown and not explained, like exposition. We all know when you're watching a show and a character just dumps out exposition. That doesn't happen in the show. In this show, you are shown. It shows you, and I love that. I love when shows, movies, media shows you instead of just having a character drop exposition for note just to tell us what is happening. I rather you show me what's happening. And that's another thing this show does well. It shows you what is happening, what this means, what that means. That is another reason I like the show. I think you should watch it. Don't get me started on the soundtrack. Oh my god, the soundtrack, them OSTs are bangers. When I'm talking about bangers, bangers, like them OSTs catch a vibe, bro. You go catch a vibe watching a fight or in a moment. Like the music in the show is great. It's great. The music usually captures a scene perfectly. Also, the show has strong, powerful female characters for my 3%ers. I think it's like 3% of y'all that watch my videos that are females. But also, I like female characters, so yeah. It has some great female characters in the show. Shout out Hawkeye, shout out Winry, Miss Armstrong. Also, the payoffs in this show is great. Things that are shown very early in the show pay off greatly. So doesn't have a slow start. It comes out the gate swinging. So you're not gonna be sitting there bored. One Piece. You're not gonna be sitting there bored. Bleach. You're not gonna be sitting there bored for a minute for like 20 episodes. No. As soon as the first episode, it come out the gate swinging. And that's why I like it, man. And all of these reasons are why I think you should watch this show. Because it's great. It's amazing. Also, don't forget to like, share, subscribe. I want to thank you guys for watching. Thank you for making it to the end of the video. And if you did, comment shorty. If you made it to the end of the video, comment shorty. And like the video. And make this blow up. And I'll do more commentary content like this. And I'm out. Peace.